From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Cleveland Browns. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Run. Not today, you are. Not today. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. On first and 10, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They go play action. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Set, 180. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. You're not ready. Second.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
On second and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Lucky. You know that's one that he would love to have back. That should have been picked off. Threw that one into a crowd. He's just so fortunate the defender couldn't react fast enough and get his hands up.
Ninth play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on third and goal? Mayfield looks to throw. Sliding out of the... and he'll score! Touchdown, Browns! Baker Mayfield with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Brady. It's caught. This is White. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got White here.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing now is Brady. Finds his target. It's Gates. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Brady now to throw. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Brady again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The 40, the 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now 14-0.
14. Patriots, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 31, check 31.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Christian Kirksey gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Seibert on for the PAT. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A reminder, later tonight, Sunday Night Football, we'll see a game in the NFL 100 Series, a rematch of the very first AFL-NFL Championship game, later, of course, known as Super Bowl I. It pits the Packers against the Chiefs from Arrowhead, and that should be a fun one.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Man, I got you.
22 Jet Bombers, 22 Jet Bombers.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Mayfield on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the second and the third level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
Brady going to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Travis Carey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Michael Bannon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 right at the 30. Now Brady. This is White on the screen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Here's White, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Now Brady. And he rifles one incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. 3rd down here.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Brady now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he fires one incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Check it, reload. Check.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll go down at the 28.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady there.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time, and it'll bring up third down.
Wait, set. 53.
58, come on.
On the ball.
Begin.
Alert.
Shotgun now for Brady. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380.
So after the INT, it's Brady escaping the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That's caught. It's Thomas. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Wait, set. 380.
Check back. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Go Bandit.
3 down. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Watch.
Smooth.
The South, baby. That's big South.
Let's go on. No, 66.
Yeah, that's what I do. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check.
Regular.
Hot, hot. Alert 3.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And an alley to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Throwing. Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Mayfield down. Rolling to his right. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Being chased out left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
72. All right, we got second.
On first down, Brady. That is caught at the 7. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
21, Patriots 17.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Hey, alert 33. Crystal Travis.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now after the run by Hunt, here's first and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. There with the tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check, 180.
59, Mike to 59. Stop your whining.
They go play action. Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Mayfield, he'll buy some time right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Cleveland, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for New England, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.